last day of campaigning for the Johor polls, and the various parties contesting to form the state government or win some seats will make a final sprint ahead of tomorrow's election. One thing that has stood out about the snap election is that many of the parties, though at loggerheads, had somewhat rallied against Barisan Nasional, pushing the narrative that voting for the coalition would be akin to backing the court cluster. The court cluster refers to prominent UMNO leaders including Najib Razak and party president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, who are either on trial or have been convicted on charges such as criminal breach of trust, abuse of power and money laundering. Despite their differences, Pakatan Harapan Chairman Anwar Ibrahim, Perikatan Nasional Chairman Muhyiddin Yassin and Pejuang Chairman Dr. Mahathir Mohamad have touched on 1MDB on Najib on the campaign trail and have even traded barbs with Najib, who is Pekan MP and advisor to Barisan Nasional. But that narrative, often repeated in ceramahs and casual programs attended by the opposition leaders, has not dampened the spirit of BN leaders, with Zahid and Najib frequently travelling to the southern state to campaign. Najib, despite his conviction in the SRC international case, which he is appealing, has continued to draw crowds even among the Chinese community. Several Johor folks told FMT that the 1MDB scandal, one of the key factors that contributed to Pakatan Harapan's win in 2018, was no longer a burning issue. They are more concerned about more pressing issues such as the rise in the cost of living and the need to generate more income.
Rasanya rakyat lebih pada ekonomi kot untuk menjamin masa depan diorang.
Pihak kerajaan kena buat untuk pembangunan ekonomi dan untuk rakyat.
Apa mau cakap kita mau sama je. Mau sama je lah. Ini macam je. Tak mau timpang Allah halang ni boleh, kita orang tak boleh. Macam kita mau sama, balance ngam macam je lah.
One political analyst told FMT he did not see the court cluster strategy bearing fruit in Johor, just as it had failed to stop BN scoring a big win in Malacca last November.
Of course, those larger issues of corruption and so on, they will continue to be relevant. Okay, but that appeals to a segment of the population, especially the urban ones. Okay, whereas those in Johor, speaking about Johor, those who are in the rural areas, there are lots of Felda constituencies. Okay, in Johor, it is the day-to-day, making a day-to-day living from day to day. Okay, those will be the issues which are relevant on the ground.
Fauzi also said BN's Menteri Besar candidate Hasni Muhammad is one of BN's main pull factors, as he had notched several achievements in leading the state, including the decision to allocate equal funding for all assemblymen.
Something which rings, strikes a chord, among the Johoreans. So because among the Johoreans as a whole, because it is uniting instead of dividing.
Going into the final hours before polling day, one can sense Barisan Nasional's confidence in notching another big win tomorrow is not misplaced. But whether the coalition's apparent support on the ground is replicated into votes remains to be seen. Johoreans and Malaysians will anxiously be waiting on the outcome of the polls. Nadia Azmi for FMT News.